Today, let's see how 0 at the circumflex divide by turns into a financial wizard just to meet a tilde divide by r. When it comes to long-distance relationships, guys are on a ramen diet just to save up for that special date. Starting the day with ramen and ending it with more ramen. It's the ultimate love on an empty stomach challenge. That pure love sadly got hit by a winter storm. It's like wind to froze a summer date. Thanks to the blizzard, the train just stopped here for 2 hours. Talk about a perfect example of time standstill. On this slightly prolonged trip, 0 at the circumflex divide by gave many first experiences to a tilde divide by r, becoming an emotional VIP. If you don't remember the date, just bravely face the sweet torture of your first love. She longed to see Ming, but the letter flew away. It's a major love delivery failure. The boy got on the train at 3:59 p.m. and got off at 11:15 p.m. Talk about a test of traffic jams. During those 2 hours of delay, 0 at the circumflex divide by was silently praying for a tilde divide by a safe return instead of packing rain. Even in a medical emergency, 0 at the circumflex divide by just wanted to stay safe while watching a tilde divide by how it makes her heart feel secure. 0 at the circumflex divide by S love is like a guardian angel superpower, while she herself feels quite fragile in the shadows. Even though everything seems like a disaster movie, a tilde divide by I is still waiting at the agreed spot like a lead in a romantic drama. Socks with wings are meet their pilots. She dressed for a party. Tilde divide by our hopes to share spring with 0 at the circumflex divide by, but now it's snowing like the cheeky weather is playing tricks on them. But snowflakes and cherry blossoms fall together, a sweet covert battle between spring and winter. In that moment, souls merged. Guishu wanted only to give Ming all her love ultimate romance. However, life's tests and those sudden, unpredictable changes are like the fierce tiger on the road, absolutely and totally unavoidable. Wrapped in blankets in a dim warehouse, they chatted for hours, unknowingly drifting into sweet dreams. In the morning, sunlight pierced snowy ground. She realized she had to go home, leaving complicated issues to Ming. Before parting, she didn't tell Ming about the letter stolen by the wind, a true secret of the heart. As the train gradually departed, leaving behind emotional fragments that drifted away with the wind, the only thought in Guishu's heart was to shout out, "I'll be here waiting for you." The girl stood in the snow, her emotions like little fragments falling, a true ice goddess so cool. The boy stood in silence for a long time, softly chanting the power to protect a tilde divide by her. Is this the call of love? Asterisk, have you ever fought for love? A friend stayed up all night to give his crush a spur of the moment birthday gift, a romantic ninja. Asterisk. Men are funny. They make tragicomic gestures just for their own feelings, like a tragicomedy of love. Most of these relationships fizzle out, which is hard to comprehend, until recently when it all started making sense. The one who tries hardest in a relationship thinks they are not worthy of the other. It's almost comedic. Relationships that work often start equally. It's all about that mutual love grind. Just like when watching Your Name, we hope 0 at the circumflex divide by and a tilde divide by I end up together, because their feelings are beautiful. This meeting made 0 at the circumflex divide by grow exponentially, with the root coming from her unwavering desire to take care of a tilde divide by her. At the end of March 1995, Katsura's family moved to Kagoshima, a distance like a movie plot reborn. Here she met another girl, 3-year cute, a grovelet FE8, a tilde Cisadilla, who seems to be the candidate for the perfect girlfriend. As is sunny and lively, with a figure that could easily qualify her for the superstar of the girl world. To everyone, 0 at the circumflex divide by and As seem like a match made in heaven, and their bond is undeniable. The intimacy between them is so evident, As is always creating that chance encounter magic. At this point, 0 at the circumflex divide by has transformed into a vibrant sunny girl. Sunshine and optimism are her new personas. So when faced with As' affectionate gaze, zero at the circumflex divide by can only respond with brotherly tenderness, no romantic feelings in sight. Zero at the circumflex divide by can't harbor feelings for us as if bound by the strength within her own heart. The first meeting between zero at a circumflex divide by and us made her think more about us independence and her ability to handle things. With us, zero at the circumflex divide by felt no growth and could not become stronger, and thus slowly transformed into an exemplary model student. All of this comes from her strong belief in wanting to protect a tilde divide by, making her the center of attention. When she first appeared, zero at the circumflex divide by was like the perfect Prince Charming, garnering envy all around. At dusk on September 16, 1999, As decided to confess her feelings to zero at the circumflex divide by, but zero at the circumflex divide by remained surprisingly calm. With tears streaming down her face, As trailed behind zero at the circumflex divide by, visibly overwhelmed. What a dramatic, emotional scene. Maybe it was the flirtatious atmosphere or As still not understanding zero at the circumflex divide by S heart, resulting in a fortuitous instant love. At 6:55 p.m., the launch of a deep space satellite shattered their emotional game as dark clouds shaded their hopes. This visual scene is simply breathtaking, as, despite her perfection, couldn't sway zero at the circumflex divide by S heart. They belonged to two different worlds. The rocket zoomed away as zero at the circumflex divide by S heart desperately escaped us. At the end of December 2007, Keisha bid farewell to her daughter Ming, who was about to marry, like the wheel of fate turning again.